The Xpedition 2.0 is here. Lectric's new cargo e-bike is long, lean, and built for speed. Let's go. What's good, Lectrician? So this is the new 2.0 Xpedition. It's a brand new cargo e-bike, best-selling cargo e-bike from Lectric in America. And it is basically, it's brand new from the ground up. I think the two big headlines here are the all-new features and then the length of this rack back here. This is a 38-inch rack from here to here. Okay, and that means it's a lot of usable space. Actually, most of the usable space is about here going up, because you have the battery here. But this rack is massively long. I think it's the longest cargo e-bike rack in the industry, if I'm not mistaken. And that's kind of the big headline here. So they wanted to fix a problem where you have two kids on the back. Now you can put two of those Thule seats back here, or the Orbiter with seats, and two kids fit just comfortably fine on this new Xpedition. So let's go over some of the specs and tell you more about what this e-bike has in store. Let's talk about the price of the e-bike first. So it comes in a few different flavors here. It comes in single battery or dual battery. This is the dual battery. Also a long range version. We'll get into that in a second. But $13.99 for a single battery version with a 13 amp hour battery. $16.99 for the dual amp hours, for the dual batteries at 26 amp hours total, so 13 each. Or $19.99 for what you see here, which is the long range dual battery version here. So these are two 17.5 amp hour batteries. That's good for a lot of miles, guys, and it's paired with a torque sensor, so a little more efficient than a cadence sensor would give you. I think the estimate on the Lectric website is something like 170 miles total, something like that. We'll put that to the test once the weather warms up here. It's a bit cold right now to do a 6-hour range test, but yeah, that's what you're looking at here. So lots of different options for buyers out there, and this thing will go long and far once you get it on the road. When it comes to colors, you got two choices here. This is the Stratus White. It also comes in a Raindrop Blue, which I'll throw a picture on the screen of that for you. And the e-bike is UL certified to 2849, so both the battery and the bike itself are all UL certified, so no worries there when it comes to safety. Lectric takes care of its customers. So when it comes to accessories for this e-bike, you have a lot of options back here. As I mentioned before, you can put two Thule Yep Maxi seats here on the back. You can put down padded cushions here with an Orbiter and fit your kids in there. You can probably put even like 3 small kids on that. You can have big side panniers that are extra wide for cargo storage. You can do, what else? You can have running boards down here as well. They sent me a few of those. I didn't put them on yet. So you can put running boards on there. Just have the seats if you want to do that. Lots of different options here on the Xpedition. And Lectric has some of the best, I think, accessories in the industry overall. If you want to do food delivery on it too, they got that too, right? They've got a little kind of a flat rack you put on here, and you put on top of that the food storage bag, and you can make deliveries here all day long on this new Xpedition 2.0. Let's talk about sizing overall. I'm not sure what the bike weighs. It's got to be in the 80s because it's got 2 batteries, and it's a pretty long e-bike. But it is 77 inches long from stem to stem here. As I mentioned, the rack is 38 inches wide all the way across. That's a lot of space. 21-inch standover height, as you see right here. It's 21 inches there. And payload capacity of total of 450 pounds total. Rider heights are 4'11 to 6'5. Okay, of course, so this is a Class 2 e-bike. It comes in Class 2, 20 miles an hour top speed. You can unlock it to Class 3 in the setting card to go 28 miles an hour. And it's a speedy bike. Stay tuned for the ride test footage as well. 5 levels of assist, as I mentioned. The motor is a 750 watt motor. Peaks at 1310 as far as that goes. It has 85 newton meters of torque, which delivers a nice range of power and speed, and quicker than ever before. It's also very quiet as well. It's much quieter than the original 1.0. The motor controller is a 24 amp controller. It's IP65 rated, and again, the 2 batteries, 17.5 lithium-ion battery, certified to UL2271, and makes for a clean design. Up to 170 miles on a single charge with this long-range version here. That's amazing. One other thing to mention about these batteries, they have a smart draining system. So a dual battery system coupled with a battery isolator will drain these 2 batteries at the same time, allowing you to stay at a higher voltage longer and reach up to 170 miles respectively. So keep that in mind. This rear rack here, again, it's integrated into the frame, holds itself up to 300 pounds, and it features a specially designed bar for mounting various accessories. You can put the orbiter on here as well as the panniers, which were a problem on the 1.0. It's got a front suspension fork now. This is 15 millimeters of travel, and it's a custom dual spring suspension fork with that provides shock absorption for a nice smoother road, a comfortable ride. It's got independent preload adjustments right here, and allows you to tailor each ride to your preference based on payload capacity and weight distribution. These tires are new as well. These are 20 by 2.5, so the original had 20 by 3s, and they're sitting on 180 millimeter brake rotors there with hydraulic disc brakes, and they're a street tread, so should be pretty smooth and grippy on the road. Overall, you got the nice reflective stripe on there as well for dusk and nighttime riding to make you be seen more. So gotta love that. Let's talk about the torque sensor on this e-bike, located right here. Combined with the PWR technology, or pedal assist wattage regulation, helps them manage your power output based on the rider's pedaling effort. With this technology, riders can reach speeds easily and with more control than ever before. It's very good. This bike accelerates really nicely on the road with sort of minimalist effort from the pedal crank here, and but you will get some more exercise as well. If you want more speed, put more effort in that pedal, and the faster you'll go. When it comes to the gearing, we're looking at 8-speed thumb shifter up here. It's a Shimano Altus derailleur and a free wheel there. 52 tooth on the chain ring there, and a 28 KMC Z8 steel chain there, paired with an idle pulley that helps keep that chain tension and secure throughout your ride. So nice touch there. Also got a little slap guard here for the bike. This is a through axle, so it's a much safer way of putting on a front wheel. It's a tool for installation. You just basically screw it on. It just enables a straight wheel, consistent brake rotor alignment, and handling stability. So nice job there from the team at Lectric. Let's talk about the handlebar system here. So you can fold this handlebar down for easy storage if you want to put it into a SUV or whatever. But you can also adjust the angle of this stem right here. So let me show you how that works. And you can just set it down there. So now you can basically roll the bike into, put this down as well. You can kind of roll the bike into a kind of a more narrow space like that for storage or for transport. And now for this part here, to adjust the stem either up or down, you just push on the top button right here, lift up right here, and now you can move this around wherever you want. It's very flexible. You can choose whatever angle you like. I like it more like about 3/4. And then when you have that right position, we can also rotate the handlebars as well. So you can rotate into the position you want. You want maybe a slight angle there downward, and just clamp it back in place. Boom, you're ready, set, go. Ready to rock and roll there. Here's your handlebar setup here. You got 2 locking grips on each end. You got a thumb shifter, a thumb throttle over here. Here's your control pad, plus and minus, left and right for turn signals, and your power button in the middle here. The display is a color display. The new one also has a USB port right here if you want to charge your phone. You get one of those little short little cables. You can charge your phone while you're riding. Let me take off the sticker there. Ooh, I love that feeling. And on the right side, you got the 8-speed trigger shifter, and of course your 2 hydraulic brake levers round that out. I think they put a reflector up front here. I don't really like these on there, but I'll take that off. And I got my keys already on a keychain, just in case. You have 2 keys, 2 sets of keys for each battery if you have 2 batteries, so keep that in mind. Try the turn signals out. So here's what they look. I just pressed the left one here. You can see it on here. I'm not sure if they're auto sense off, but let's take a look at the back here. You can see it right there. And looks like it's just going to go and go and go until you turn it off. It's still going. I'm going to press it again. Oh, it just shut off. Okay, so it's like a 30-second loop, I think. And now it is off. This is a new dual leg kickstand. It's a much wider, beefier way to stand this bike up. And there's 2 springs in here as well. The original one had a 1 spring. So this is a much better upgrade. However, it is a bit hard to get up. It's a bit easier to get down than it is up. I've already squashed my toe on this one of these legs over here a couple times, just trying to get the kickstand up. So let me see if I can show it for you. You're going to put your foot right here. You're going to then kind of pick up the bike and then push it over your foot. So it does snap in, it's pretty hard. And when you want to put it down, it does take some effort there. You've got quick release pedals as well. Just pull the outer ring out, comes right off. Easy storage. Pull it out to put it back on. Can be a little tricky sometimes, but you want to make sure it just locks in place there. There you go. Okay, I did find out the weight of the e-bike is 65 pounds without the batteries. Each battery weighs 9 pounds each, so it's 18 plus 65. That is 83 pounds, I think, if my math is right. So there you go. The frame is hydroformed to maximize strength to weight ratio. It's a sturdy 6000 series aluminum featuring multiple mounting points throughout the bike for various tool-free accessory combinations. As you can see here, there's 3 bottle cage bosses up front here. You can put on a lock, you can put on a bottle cage, you can put on they have a frame bag as well here if you want to do that, which is a nice touch. It doesn't take too long to put the bike together. You have to put the front tire on and the pedals, and that's about it really. It comes in with a nice box, green packaging. There's no foam, it's all just paper and cardboard and a little bit of string. But that's the new Xpedition 2.0, so we'll get it on the road for a road test here and hit that like and subscribe button. I think now if you buy the e-bike, it comes with a bunch of free accessories. They sent me the upgraded light up front, the suspension seat post. I got seats for the back as well as the running boards that go in here. But I think you can get, if you buy the dual battery long range version, you'll get the orbiter with that as well. But check the website. I'll put a link in the description. And this new Xpedition cargo e-bike is the new standard for cargo e-bikes out there, definitely. And Lectric has outdone themselves here with the new model. So let's go get this thing on the road and see what you can do. Alright guys, it's finally here, Xpedition 2.0 time. I am running around now, just did some B-roll, and it's about 45 degrees out, not too bad, but it is windy. So I wanted to get that road test in today as well. And get this video out for you guys. Shout out to some of the subs on the channel. They really looking for this video, so I sped up the production time here. And check out the Xpedition. I'm about 3/4 charged right now, so I'm not even sure if I unlocked it yet. Let me just see here. We're at 20. It's not cutting out, so Need to get a little better runway here. All right, let's see here. No, 20 miles an hour. It's a lot of e-bike. There's 38 inches behind me on that rear rack. It's kind of like towing a tractor trailer behind you a little bit. You do feel it. You can, you know, the front end feels more nimble than the rear end when you're riding this thing. It's noticeable, but it's not that pronounced. But you know, you do realize you're towing 30 inches of rack back there. So it's pretty nimble because of the 2.5 inch tires this time, not the 3.0s. And it's quick as well. It's got nice torque, even not even unlocked yet. So we're gonna unlock it and do a speed test first. All right, let's unlock the bike. We hold down plus and minus. Get into the P settings. Let's see. 2. $32. Bump that up. 45. 45. Okay, so P8. I want to put it to 45. Use the plus button to change the thing there. Don't use the arrows. Okay, goes right back into the settings. Ooh, just got a stiff breeze behind me. Let's test out our top speed here. Ooh, nice pickup on that throttle there. Wow. Here we go. Wow, excellent pickup. 24, 25, 26, 27. There's 28. Pedaling about, I would say about 80%. I got to 28 pretty quickly. This thing has got some major pickup off the line, guys. Especially on the throttle too. Once you unlock it, the throttle seems a little bit more responsive. From like 22 to 26, really quick. Let's test our brakes here. So that back wheel came out a little bit. You see where the bike is. Little fishtail there. If you're traveling on dirt and you brake, watch that rear tail because it's gonna fly out on you if you do brake hard. All right, hill test time. I'll do a throttle only here. Start. I gotta go back and compare the results from the Xpedition 1.0 and the hill test, but I'll put little notes here on the screen for you for that. Forgot to watch before I did the test here. Yeah, picking up speed. We're at 12.5. There's 13. And there's more salt on the road than there is in the yards. 14 miles an hour climbing. This motor is very quiet compared to the original Xpedition 1.0. This is the stealth motor, 750, peaks at 1310. And I'm start pedaling here. Much quieter. You can really tell the difference. So I'm doing 12.5. Actually gaining speed right now. Wow. 12.4. It's not really dropping much. There's 11.4. 11.4 miles an hour was the minimum speed uphill, and I barely cracked the sweat there. Not much effort at all. I was putting in maybe half my half effort there in the pedals just to get up that hill at 11.4 miles an hour. So this motor is excellent at hill climbing for sure. All right, let's turn the power off and do some coasting down the hill here. See how stable it is. Test the brakes at high speed. 2 hands on the brakes. Watch out for garbage cans. 31 miles an hour almost. There goes 31. 33, 34, 35. Wow. 36 miles an hour down the hill. That's some speed right there, guys. Yeah, that rear tail just came out a little bit, fishtail a little bit, so keep an eye on that when you're braking. But that was fun. 36 miles an hour. That's one of my fastest down times, like that, coasting times on any e-bike, I think. Thanks to the new 8-speed shifter. Nice and crisp here on the shifting. Really like that. It's much better than those turnies they put on the older bikes. So kudos to Lectric for that upgrade. Again, this bike is all new, man. It's basically a brand new cargo e-bike from the ground up almost. And they definitely knocked it out of the park with this. You know, maybe dislike might be, I do prefer the 3-inch tires, just for me, because I'm a taller rider. The rack is long. I don't need it that long, but if you have 2 kids, it's going to be much more useful for you. And I think that's why they did it. They made that rack longer specifically for carrying kids back there, people. If you're going to do food delivery, it's fine, but you don't need that much space back there because you have a food delivery bag that is square and it's not long. So to each his own, I guess, right? For food delivery, I'm gonna prefer the Xpedition 1.0, and I'm actually making that bike, doing some mods on that bike right now as I speak to make it better for food delivery. So stay tuned for that. But if you're looking to carry a couple of kids with either the orbiter or the 2 seats, this rack is 38 inches long. It's going to fit pretty much any family back there. So no problems with 2 kids, 2 seats back there. I think you can put those 2 of those Thule seats in the back and carry your kids, or you can use the orbiter and the seats that they give you. So you know, it's a really nice minivan of an e-bike. That's what I would say about it. It's a minivan. You can 3 people, adult riding, 2 kids in the back, right? Or a kid and your wife in the back. Should be plenty of room for the average consumer out there, an average family. And excellent speed here. Hill climbing is top notch. They include a bunch of accessories with it. I got the suspension seat post, I got the seats for the back. Not much else to say, but good things about the Xpedition 2.0. All other cargo e-bikes are on notice now. And this is the 35 amp hour version, by the way. 17.5 batteries on the rear. Or you can get the traditional one with 26 total. I think for most people that's going to be fine. If you want the extra mileage, this thing is going to get like 150 miles or something. So very stable with no hands. Gotta love it. It corners well. And I don't have much bad things to say about this e-bike. It's a very good e-bike for the money. And I think if you're looking for a cargo e-bike, this is one to highly consider, guys. I'm a Lectric fanboy, and there's a reason for that. They're a great company, great customer service. They make great value e-bikes for the money, and you just can't go wrong with something like this if you're in the market for a cargo e-bike. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you like it, and stay tuned for more videos, guys, coming soon on the Crisscross channel. Let's go. Yeehaw.